finger finna long, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And here's a look at the starting offense. And on 2nd and 10 now. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
And some extras coming up on the line here, Redding for the blitz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now, after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
Again, it's Murray. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Here's Carr, and this one complete to Seth Roberts. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Another pistol look here. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do. But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board. Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And the play clock's running down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down, Mariota. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. Here's the 9-year man Brett Kern on to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing deep for Murray. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ten yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. A long way to go here for the offense on third down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. It's Mariota. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now Mariota, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
That's right. That's right. Oh, baby, alert. Alert. We ready? We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Oh, baby, alert. Alert.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throwing deep for Murray. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Murray the lone setback. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out here in the I. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go with Murray again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. In motion right here, Hunter. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Murray. And he's got some space here. Murray fighting. Look, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And Matthews has it right side. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense in a stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that. Offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Mariota. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come out here in the eye. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And the back goes into motion. Carr now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The rookie from Clemson, Kevin Dodd, in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Another pistol look here. Now a second down throw. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on second down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Can't find anyone open. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Penalty marker is down here. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Mariota will look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 3rd. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Mariota now on 2nd down. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football, comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Murray, the lone setback. To throw his Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Murray, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This is Murray, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for the Raiders, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
There's a fucking rookie D tackle who's 6'7". Do you want Sean Smith? Yeah. Gaines? Nah, I want Gaines and I need like a defensive lineman. Maybe Chris Jones for trading him. On the roster. He's 64 overall, dude. He's 64 overall. Yo, can you hear me? Yeah. I don't know. King is 65 overall. Yo, I'll send you a trade. Let me send you a trade offer. I just want you to look at this. I'll send you another DN. I'll send you my rookie DN. I think he's like the same. I think he's just a little rated just a little lower than that dude I want. Yeah, but he's a defensive lineman. Actually, I don't even need D-line. I need fucking linebackers. I need... Ooh, nah, I kind of want... Yeah, I need a good line. Nah, Matt can't just sit in zone in middle linebacker. Like he's like a pass rusher. He needs to be a defensive end. Like, he has such an impact today. Yeah, he is. I need to get rid of him. I'm gonna try to send him to Boom. How? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get Telvin Smith from Boom. Yeah, I know. I can't believe he's rated only an 83. He should be like a 90 in this Madden, like just to start off. Dude, you know Miles Jack is only 20? 20 years old. How is he even in the NFL? Yo. No. I think I'm gonna keep him in, just because like he develops so well. But there's something. Dude, I can't believe you don't want Connor Cook, man. He's a fucking monster. He's like a big. Yeah, look at his numbers, dude. He's so good. He's not that. Yeah, dude, but Connor Cook, like, you can develop him into a superstar, like a 98 overall. He's gonna be so good, dude. And he's not gonna play for Minnesota because his car is like young. Like, take your pick, dude. I got 2 young bucks right here that you can develop. They're both rookies. Alright. Well, yeah, Alex Smith is definitely your type. And you got Kevin Hogan, I forgot about that. No, dude, he was the quarterback for Stanford after Andrew Luck. Like he started like from his freshman year. He was just like their quarterback for the last 2 years. He's good. Jeff Fisher. Hey, Nick. Isn't that sweet talking like Jeffy did? Hey, Nick. You traveling? Hey, so just want to let you know you're the consummate pro. Such a dick, dude. Dude, I'm trying to hit up Dante for Clowney. And like yesterday, I was in the chat with him when we were waiting for you, and I was like, "Yo, man, I'll give you Aldon Smith in like a second." And he was like, "Man, you know what? I might do that, man. But guess what? I'm gonna hold on to him for a few more weeks to see what he does." And I was just like, "Ah!" And then I guess he like tore you up. Yeah, so like. Yeah, that's how he was last year when I had him in the Packers. Like, he was just like such a force. He was unbelievable. He was probably the best defensive player I've played with. That's why I'm moving. So that's why I'm moving Mac to the end. Like, I just need him to like be that kind of player. Yo, look at the college players. Have you seen this shit? Yeah. There's a D tackle who's 6'7". No, that's true. I mean, yeah, I can't really see their attributes. No. The top corner prospect is 6'2", though. Look at this guy, the 10th overall prospect, Brandon Albright from Wisconsin. He's 6'7". Coordinator. Wait, is he fast? light. Only pillow one. You know Adrian's gonna go right after AJ Rivera. Oh, that's my kind of tight end. Oh my God, dude! Look at the running back from Georgia, Gabriel Jean-Pierre. Oh my goodness, dude! I bet Nate Smalls is just like freaking out over him. Big old 3-4 out. This African accent. Lungarius and Bachman. Oh my God! Craig Lumpkin, 6'7", 322. I just want to find a guy who's like 400 pounds. Oh, there's another one. Ben Mayo from Florida. Further down. Big Tanner. Look at Big Tanner Fladell in Wisconsin. Big old 6'6", 40. No. Mike Duff. Remember Willie Duffy? What was his name? Willie Duckett. Remember Willie Duckett, James Frazier's league? Remember him? Yeah. Yeah. No. Yo, Boom, you should put Malik. You ought to put Malik Jackson at the end. I don't know why you got Fowler at the end. So what? Fowler should be. Malik Jackson's at the end. I see. Oh, okay. So you trade Sue. That's. I mean, what's up, man? You don't want. Yeah, you do need another linebacker. What about Choplo Bar 2? You don't want him starting? Boom, I'm gonna be honest with you here. Unless you got some picks, you don't have a you got second and thirds, but you don't have a first anymore. You don't have Ramsey. I just don't see how your team got any better. In fact, it was like worse on paper. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm looking for it right now. Oh, you got Thompson? Okay. Was Beckham on the team? Was he on the Jags in real life? No, I'm talking about Beach. No, I'm about to look. What'd you trade for Sue? You got him for Lane Johnson, who? Alright, bro, I'm gonna send you an offer for Telvin. I mean, I'm gonna give you two line. I'm gonna give you Aldon Smith and another linebacker. But it's not gonna be Bruce Irvin. Oh yeah, that's right. Staple. Alright, yeah. Check out the trade, Boom. Yeah, I do too. I can't make it. Except for the night where I made a 59-yarder to win the game. That'll never happen. That'll never happen again. I got lucky. Yeah, did you see that shit? It was crazy. I don't even, like, I gotta go back and rewatch it, but basically, like, it was like third down, and like 14, and so he throws it, and I bat the ball down. And then he hops on it, like, and he recovers it, and then somehow he's at the 20-yard line. Like, he just advances 80 yards to my side of the field, like, it was like fucking weird. I don't even know how to explain it. This guy, it's not fast, you know. I know you're looking for speed out there. Hey, keep in mind, Bruce Irvin's 88 speed, so if you're worried about speed of Telvin Smith missing, you get the same speed as Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin's a better pass rusher too, and his zone's not bad. Oh, you don't rush him. Yeah. Well, I mean, 88 speed, 89 tackle, 94 pursuit. The only thing you got to work with Irvin is play rec. Yeah, I mean, I offered him Aldon Smith. I'm offering Bruce Irvin and Aldon Smith, his choice in between those two, and you throw out By the way, thank you for beating Leo the way you beat me today. No, he doesn't. But you know what, Eric? Aldon Smith can actually, he has pretty good zone. No, it's not in the 50s, dude. It's in the 70s. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a 69. You're right, Eric. It's a 69. But Bruce Irving's zone is a 76. Bruce, or Boom, Bruce. Boom, you don't know about Ben Heaney though, do you? Ben Heaney? Hey, check him out, man. I'm not gonna lie. He starts on my defense. He's the 70th ranked middle linebacker in the league. Putting him in the top 44% of middle linebackers. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't blame. He's a beast. He's so good. What's his speed? Like a 90? Yeah, I'm about to hit Trey about Sue. About Craven. Marcel? Oh, that's good. No. Wow, Alshon Jeffrey, fucking injured for 5 weeks. Mayfield just got him. Traded everything to embarrass again. What's that? What, the Chargers? I'm starting the rookie. He had a forced fumble today. Hey, so how do you get the confidence though? Is that it? You can't do it like any other way like last week? I remember last year you'd be able to either do XP or confidence. Yo, boom, you want Sean Smith? He's 6'3". Putting that out there. I mean, the only upgrade I could see is your D tackle. Like, you got rid of Derek Marks, you brought in the Beast. I know, but there's no Ramsey. You just made your O line a beast, but He's gone. You got Dan Scuda starting the run back, and it's not working out for you. Okay, I understand now. I understand. Okay. Well, shit, I can add Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith to that deal. Fifth ranked, right outside linebacker. His zone sucks. Who's the Panthers?